My name is Juan Carlos and I graduated as a psychologist at the University of Seville in 2011. And later, I did a master's degree on secondary education teacher training at the same university, specializing in educational guidance to continue with a year of preparation for the competitive examination for the body of secondary education teachers of the Junta de Andalucía. And since 2018, I have been working in a high school as an educational guidance counselor. Specifically, the institution where I work is located in El Campo de Gibraltar, in Algeciras, Cádiz. The geographical situation of the area where the center is located, a few kilometers from Morocco and the African continent, means that the school has a high percentage of students from North African countries, which has a great influence on my day-to-day work as a counselor. The center is located in a medium-low socioeconomic neighborhood, so the families also have a medium-low sociocultural level, and many of them are unemployed. In many of these situations, social affairs or no GOs are required for basic social life. Another critical situation was the entry into the world of teaching. From one day to the next, you go from being a student to be a teacher. It was quite a big change, specifically in the world of guidance, to find yourself in a secondary school at the age of 24 and with a responsibility for which at the age, without having had a previous experience, you might not be prepared. Regarding the most important skills for my career development, I would highlight rigor and planned work, as we work with people and we have to respond to many demands that come unexpectedly. So although we have to have the capacity to adapt to unexpected situations, we also have to have planned and ordered work that allow us to respond effectively to all the demands. Other skill would be being able to get into other people's shoes with our colleagues, with the students. If we don't do that, we cannot develop an effective guidance work. Therefore, I believe that empathy is very important. And finally, interpersonal skills to emotional intelligence, because our job is to deal with people. So we have to know how to read signals about other people's emotions and how to redirect our own and other people's emotions. For example, when there is a dispute between two students or with a family in disagreement, we have to learn how to redirect the conversation to make it constructive. Concerning important actions as a guidance counselor, I think that educational guidance is one of the basic pillars of the educational system and of an educational center. Therefore, I believe that the functions of the guidance counselor are important in all areas, from coexistence, attention to diversity, tutorial action, and guidance. All the major areas of guidance are important. As activities, I think that family counseling is quite important, as well as personal counseling for students, because as a secondary school counselor, I have students who are going through a turbulent period of adolescence, and in this period, their psychological adjustment in most cases need a person who helps them to understand certain emotions, certain situations, to manage certain processes of change, and that is why our figure is very important. On the other hand, it is also very important to advise the teaching staff, because dealing with all the diversity of pupils, with all the different learning rhythms, is complicated. So with so many different situations. And that's why the advice of the counselor in the adjustment of the curriculum and the personalized curricular development for all pupils is so important. And finally, we also work giving advice to the management teams, the director, the head teacher, and above all in matters of attention to diversity and coexistence. Finally, the development of students' professional careers is also very important, and an aspect in which guidance counselors play a key role to manage the creation of a positive development adapted to the needs of the students.